puss. Puss you do.
Is that the name of the episode?
It's not even an episode. It's just dude like recording and
No,
behind him's doing some.
No, I'm talking about this episode.
Oh, the dick twist. Yeah, maybe.
Welcome everybody. I'm so glad you're here. This is Porch Talk. I'm your host, Alan. PorchFest is upon us, April 12th, 13th, downtown Columbus, Mississippi, Munson and Brothers. Be there, be square. You got Philadelphia Comics, Mike Rainey, Drew Montana, Naeem Ali, Rob Cruz. I'm flying them down here. And we got musicians from all over the country playing all different types of genres. So if you want music, you want comedy, whatever you want, you come to Columbus, Mississippi, you come to PorchFest, and I got what you want.
Come and support. He's been working hard on this shit.
For 6 months.
Yeah.
Without further ado, with me tonight is Danny Webb.
Tonight I'm Zach Bagans. This is our our ghost adventures.
That's what you look like. I was wondering.
There we go.
And you know him, you love him, you know him well. Brother Cobb.
Blind eyes could look at me and see the truth. Wonder if Stevie do. Little Weezy, Little Wayne.
Hell yeah, dude.
Finger bang. Boom, boom.
Banging them fingers.
Who's the best team in the SEC when it comes to basketball?
Tennessee.
What about in the West? Would it be the gear you're wearing?
No, they got smashed yesterday by Kentucky.
Would it be Alabama?
No. They got smashed by
State?
Auburn. Hell no. I don't know.
LSU?
No. And maybe Auburn in the West.
No.
Maybe Auburn in the West.
So we got Auburn, Tennessee.
But it's Tennessee and Kentucky, dude.
Well,
Best.
Boys, while I was on Man Up today, y'all did something very cool that I was very spiteful and jealous of. What did y'all do?
We went to the theaters with my theater wife.
We were just there together and stuff.
I like the alter ego, by the way, you in glasses.
Yeah, thank you. Something a little different, just kind of spicing it up a little bit.
Yeah, what'd you go see, Danny? What was in the theaters?
Saw Lisa Frankenstein. I give it a good 8.8.
I gave it an 8 out of 10 on IMDb.
There you go. There you go. It was good.
For those who may have never heard of it or
A bunch of people.
Probably not.
may now consider watching it, give us a descriptor. How would you describe the film without spoiling?
It's I described it to him as like Tim Burton, Heather's had a baby.
That's how you did it in the group text.
Yeah, it's like if Tim Burton directed Heathers, that's basically what it would be like in a sense. But it's.
Have you ever seen Heather's?
I have not.
Yeah, right. That's it's Winona Ryder, Christian Slater, early 90s, 80s.
And this one was set back in 1989.
Yeah.
This movie. And it was it's. I mean, try to tell you without spoiling anything. It's not.
I wanted to see it because it was written by Diablo Cody.
And Diablo Cody, whom is that?
That is a former stripper turned writer. She made Juno. She wrote Juno with Elliot.
Well, we can't blame everything that happened to Ellen Page on Ellen Page, then can we?
Everything.
Made Juno, wrote Juno, Young Adult, Jennifer's Body, Tully, and now this, Lisa Frankenstein.
She's worked with a lot of hot women.
Yeah.
And Lisa's,
her writing.
Lisa's kind of hot too.
Yeah, her writing.
Her last name's Swallow in the movie.
Yeah.
Lisa Swallow is her name.
It's gonna be clever writing like that, Al.
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's got we've gotten old, dude.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until like at the very last end.
Think about this, like they're doing a remake of Roadhouse.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
That don't make me feel old. You just remade Wrong Turn like 3 times.
Well, yeah, fair enough. But it's like
I think they remade fucking Mean Girls. Shit.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
Even I was a teenager for that.
But the little kids from Big Daddy, you know they're twins because you can only work a child a certain amount of hours out of the day.
Yeah.
So
Switch up.
you get twins and do it. But
You mean to tell me there were two kids that were able to suck up ketchup from the floor?
yeah,
And they could both wipe their own ass.
And,
yeah,
and you mean to tell me that there were two kids that thought it was funny to throw a stick out in front of a skateboarder?
yeah.
Well,
Cole and Dylan Sprouse is their name.
Yeah, remember Zach and Cody?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Snoop Life. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're
Is that the
they or him. One of them's in it. They might both be in it. I don't know.
the
I
only
think it's better
acceptable
than Cody
thing
did.
when you say they.
Yeah. The second Cody one with Macaulay Culkin's wife.
He's married?
What now? Oh yeah. It's got got
That little hot
London
Asian.
in it was London in the
Oh yeah.
better. Yeah.
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 But it's a high school, you know. She's obsessed with this hanging out at the cemetery, old abandoned cemetery.
She's kind of kooky, kind of like me.
Yeah. But she's always talking to this tombstone that's, you know, like a guy. He ends up coming to life. And she like, he's missing an ear. She gets him an ear, missing a hand, gets him a hand. And he becomes more alive by using the electricity of the tanning bed.
Huh.
It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. What are they? He's an old like Beethoven pianist.
he's like-
pianist.
Well, I mean, like, if we continue to move things the way that we're going, like with AI boyfriend and girlfriends, I mean, what's worse, really? If you're reanimating someone, or if you just have some figment of your imagination that just only exists online that tells you the things that you want to hear. What's the difference? My girlfriend's name is Sophie. Anyway,
What did they play on the piano?
REO Speedwagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, did some-
You know, he's like a classical
Classical, yeah.
pianist sitting there playing REO Speedwagon. She's singing it. They're looking at his missing ear at one part, and she's like, "You like music? I have the cure." And he's like, "When I need the
he's
cure."
like, yeah, he can cure me. He's like, no, not that kind of cure.
Cure.
It doesn't cure you. Well, it does, but
I have the cure,
yeah,
the band.
yeah.
I know that. Well, very cool, dude. Like, well, let's talk about the whole
Like me
experience.
feeling old is because those twins done grown up, and the hot chick off son-in-law is getting old.
Yeah, from Polly Shore.
Yeah.
yeah,
Remember hot chick and
yeah.
son-in-law?
The main girl from Son-in-Law. Yeah, she's in it
She
too.
plays the girl's stepmom, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's starting to.
Do y'all think like that there was the same scrutiny of stars of yesterday as there are of today? Like, think about all the things that we accuse, and maybe not wrongful accusation, maybe just because of the internet, it's more out there. But could you, like, who was the chick that in Gunsmoke? Who played who played the chick?
Damn, how old does he think? we
Oh
are?
yeah, another playing.
You know, but like I'm thinking of that specific chick just because I was listening to I Should Have Been a Cowboy by Toby Keith. That's the reason why it came to my mind.
Oh.
yeah.
Right? What was her name? Peggy? Something of that effect.
I did say
Do you think that people scrutinized her to the level of yesterday, the way that we
like, man, you getting old.
yeah, we
Hot back in the
yeah,
day.
we get after like a Megan Fox or
Yeah.
whomever else of
What
today.
about Daisy Duke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a little more, yeah.
What do you mean?
I could get into that, maybe.
Scrutinizing, like,
Like we always accuse them of like devil worship or like vampirism.
oh,
or,
man,
like,
they get treated
oh,
way better. Do you ever seen that movie about the chick off Wizard of Oz? Where they like made her smoke cigarettes and take weight loss pills.
here's some Ozempic. Don't kill yourself.
I'm trying to look up this Gunsmoke chick.
He was like, who is
Why did you go there?
Yeah.
I told it was because of a Toby
Oh,
Keith song.
Oh, the only one I see is Amanda Blake. Play Kitty.
Yep, Kitty. That's the one. That is it. Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, it's 569 episodes.
Yeah,
she was
buddy,
in.
Gunsmoke.
600.
Get your physical copy of that.
Dude, I'll
They have it.
I know.
Dude, I'll tell you this. It's like I thought it
big,
was
yeah.
so strange. Like my grandfather was like an avid Gunsmoke watcher. And after he passed, my father started watching Gunsmoke a whole lot more. I guess it kind of
Are you gonna watch it now?
drew him close to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Well, my dad's show was Seinfeld, and now I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld.
That's a
Your
good.
dad
good-
watched Gunsmoke too.
Yeah, I mean, but
But
he
because of that.
because
Yeah,
of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I-
you've been watching a lot of Seinfeld on Netflix.
Yeah, yeah, Netflix. Yeah,
I never really don't really know much of Gunsmoke. The only reason I know anything about Gunsmoke is whenever I worked at AT&T and sold TV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Older
people would
like,
ask about it.
that's what they wanted. I was like,
They
I had
wanted
to find
guns.
out where it was and put it on the TV and stuff like that. But
It's a good show,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. I imagine it is because everybody fucking asks about it. I ain't gonna lie. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's even like when it comes to films, like nowadays, dude, and like it's not really something that we've gotten away from. Like even our guy Tarantino has made a Western, Hateful Eight, and we probably, I mean, you could even consider Django to be somewhat of a Western. But like what a wild west, really. Like that's a great genre, and like with the exception of like what was the Adam Sandler, The Ridiculous Six, like unless you're just trying to screw it up, it's a format that is hard to screw up as a genre.
Yeah.
Like when you're doing a Western.
yeah, you gonna have
What was that Will Smith Western?
some Wild Wild West.
Wild West.
That was twisted some had some
Little sci-fi.
steampunk in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I love Westerns, dude.
Yeah, Westerns are good.
310 to Yuma, let's go.
The old one or the remake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wide Earp.
I've never seen that one.
Tombstone?
Well, they have Wyatt Earp too.
Well, I know, but
I mean, like
either one of those-
everybody, like, I don't have no. I heard Tombstone's better, so why am I gonna watch Wyatt Earp?
Well, because
Have that
Wyatt
fun.
Earp ain't 3 hours long.
Well, it's just to have that extra.
And
you know.
was Tombstone like the OG of old movies? Because like everybody like started getting on the Titanic, but Tombstone did it too.
Yeah. It was a dual VHS.
What a time to be alive!
Yeah, buddy.
Really was, dude.
Some would say the best time looking at it now. Man, just apart from the movie theater, before we jump into the topics that we have, man, what's the day to day been like? What have y'all been what you been up to? What are you thinking about? Like anything like really been pressing on you besides Tucker Carlson?
Not really. I mean, I live a different life than everybody. I keep the same sleep schedule, so I'll be texting y'all at 4 a.m.
And Crunk.
That he did. That he did.
You ever watch Godfather 2? You ever watch Godfather series? Trilogy?
I got off at Godfather 1, my friend. Like the whole mafia thing, like even like what is that, Goodfellas?
Yeah, good for
Like
us.
I think it's a great show, but it's really it's kind of difficult for me to like just sit down and have like a good feeling night.
Good if you
Like,
can get-
we were talking, and you got to commit. to
You're
it.
committed.
Yeah, you got to commit to it. To
Do you feel that way
Follow.
about like Entourage?
Entourage.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, but that you can still kind of pick up anywhere
I love
with that. To be
Entourage.
honest with you, you really can. But
Goodfellas is an easy watch. Godfather's like taking a test.
yeah, it's,
You got to pay attention.
Hmm.
yeah. And, you know they got the video game and everything too.
Yeah, I was
So that-
thinking of that
yeah,
the whole time I was
yeah.
watching it. Yeah, like I feel like you go get up and make a sandwich and come back. It's like, what happened? What I got to
you
rewind.
missed a whole millennium.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
You don't like Goodfellas? Goodfellas is
No,
great.
nothing against Goodfellas at all. I'm just saying, like it's almost like a mood for me.
What are you doing? Watching Entourage or something?
Well, recently I delved into it. Yeah.
Watching Seinfeld.
I bet, yeah. I mean, Seinfeld is like adjacent. That's Jewish mafia.
There you go.
How far are you made Entourage?
Hmm?
How far are you into
Like
Entourage?
season 2.
Oh man. Ride that high right now, dude.
Yeah.
So those last 2 seasons kind of suck.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't do that to me.
It just gets like serious and depressing kind of.
I just like Jeremy Piven.
I do
You know.
too. He
I
got
think
me.
I think that's what most people get attached to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got me too the hell out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear
Say
nothing?
his name. Yeah,
Sure,
it's a true
sure.
thing. Oh, dude, Wes, out of Man Up, Dunham.
Yeah.
He had this cool opportunity. There is this streaming service, maybe it's like an internet thing. It's called vet.tv. And so like he watches it on lunch breaks and things of that effect. He's a vet. He served in the Marine Corps, and he noticed that they were picking up ads, uh, like, hey, if you are a veteran, or if you have veteran friends and like you have this funny story, like we are accepting uh playwriting scripts and sketches, like send in whatever you got. And I think we're gonna give a shot at it.
Cool.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
We're gonna write a script and go through Wes.
We're going through
We're
like
not vets.
vet. Yeah, but like
Friends of vets.
friends of vets.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like, wouldn't it be wild if like you get on IMDb one day and like your just name is listed on a credit on something?
Yeah. Oh, here's an interesting fact about Lisa Frankenstein. Directed by Robin Williams' daughter.
Oh yeah.
Forgot to tell that.
Zelda.
Zelda, yeah.
Why Zelda of all? Oh, he's a big Ocarina of Time fan, is he?
Well,
I don't know.
we ain't gonna find out, I reckon.
Oh, you can't ask him. Oh man, boys, what is a lot going on, a lot cooking in the world right now. Any takeaways from the Super Bowl for y'all?
How's it work?
Didn't watch any of it.
Didn't
Saw
watch nothing.
Bits and pieces of the
Halftime.
halftime show. It made me feel like I wanted to go to Big Kahuna's, but
That
What,
was the club. down
yeah, and
there.
everybody knows that's
what was like Usher thinking? Like you rode up in roller skates, got down
He rode up in roller
yeah, he's
skates.
a roller skate.
on knees
Hey, this
and shoulder bumped the
yeah.
ass.
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that.
He had a lot of it was some
He had
pretty
a lot of
wild.
family going on, from what I understand.
And she's married.
Yeah.
And supposedly he got
Oh,
engaged
Alicia
after.
Keys.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys.
Hmm.
Yeah, she married Swiss Beats. Or he was. I don't know.
Sound, I don't know. It sounds like a pair of shoes or a pair of headphones.
Swiss Beats.
You know, them Swiss beats.
Mhm.
With
Was there
shoes.
not any satanic symbolism?
Oh, they left that to the Taylor Swift booth.
Yeah,
box
they
Oh,
kept
yeah.
that up in there. Yeah.
with Ice Spice and her upside down cross.
Yeah.
And my retort to that is God love her, but I don't think that IQ is over room temperature.
You heard that song Fart?
Yes, I have.
That
You
is
ain't
the dumbest song.
you
Who
ain't
is
the
a
shit. You
fan?
ain't even a fart.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have you heard this?
I have not.
It's like a sixth grader wrote it.
Yeah.
You're blessed.
It
and I
sounds,
will-
it sounds,
You're blessed, and I won't play it for you.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
My
They're letting the
goodness.
OnlyFans rap.
Only fan rap.
Well, I mean that's her big selling point.
Okay.
Is her caboose.
Yeah. Seen Taylor chugging beers.
Not a bad thing. If I was in her shoes, I probably would be too.
Yeah. Man, I was
Not a
going-
hater.
How many y'all going for? Well, I don't care.
Neither of us like cared enough to even like watch.
Yeah.
Like I watched halftime highlights after.
After, yeah, me too.
Like I caught it the
I
next
was
day.
like,
Yeah, I watched the highlights the next day too.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow like SEC football.
Yeah.
That's about it now. As far as the NFL goes, I can care less.
I was going for the Niners.
I wasn't for my sister-in-law, I would say that I was pulling for the Niners, but not even enough to turn on the TV.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
when my Eagles ain't flying, I don't care.
You're an Eagles fan?
Jalen Hurts, dude.
Oh. I was going for Niners because of Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the draft, playing for the Super Bowl.
What a story. Who could
Last
not like
pick.
that?
But overtime, Chiefs win. What we gonna do?
Did you see like there were videos like when they did like the coin toss for overtime and the Niners won the toss and like
They didn't know the overtime rules.
yeah.
They got new overtime rules.
Yeah, and they elected to have the ball first and then it like panned over to Patrick Mahomes and he was like
Okay.
I guess somebody didn't read the rule book.
FAFO. You know, it used to be, thank God they changed it.
Used to be whoever scored first.
Yeah, that was the dumbest rule. It's basically you win the coin toss, you win the game.
Practically, if you can't kick a field goal,
Yeah. But now it's like another quarter or something.
practically.
Yeah. But they end up letting Mahomes cook. Mahomes gonna cook.
And that's
too.
one thing that you can't do. I would like to give a shout out to his brother.
You give him a shout out to. I ain't.
Well, he was the first person to pick something off during the Super Bowl, although it was his nose.
He was picking his nose, get caught.
And then, like after party VIP, he was trying to sneak down there with Mahomes' wife.
And she was like,
Not happening.
yeah,
And
shout
just
out.
and kept her vibe. Like no one wanted anything to do with this guy.
It's
So,
gonna kill my vibe.
That was exactly the song that she was singing when it happened.
That dude sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poor Patrick, man. Now his dad's done got like 3 DUIs.
Dude, I was waiting on Patrick's dad to hit on Ice Spice.
Was they around each other?
They should have been if they weren't. No, I'm pretty sure, like, with all the footage that I saw of, like, the press box with, like, Swift and Ice Spice and all those guys, it was pretty well contained. Did you know that Kanye West, now known as Ye, was sitting right below it?
Right below the.
Did you see a Super Bowl ad?
That's what I was got written down here.
Let's go there.
Genius,
Let's move.
ain't it?
Let's move.
Have you seen this ad? He made a commercial off of iPhone
His phone. Yeah.
and profited. He paid $7 million for
Off
the
a
ad
Super
space.
Bowl ad. He profited off of that. That is something you go into to lose money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a regular old video on the phone. Go to
Was it-
Yeezus.com.
Was it his wife's ass?
I didn't see his wife's ass. It was just him like in the car,
Typically
like
is.
right here. Yeah,
Just
y'all
talking.
go to Yeezus.com, get you some shoes, whatever.
If you paid
Recorded right
200,
before you went in.
if you paid 180, or if you paid 200, I'll give you 180 back. Everything's $20. Refunds up.
I think he paid $7 million for the ad space, and by the next morning he done profited $19 million.
Mhm.
Dude's a genius.
That's believing in yourself.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's what we can do.
Super Bowl 2025. Look out.
Should quit calling himself Jesus though.
Well, we all need a little bit of that in our lives.
I
If
think
he's
that
one-
he is the new.
Well, I don't take it literally. I did like his gospel record, though. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
I like his cult.
Yeah.
I like the shoes. Too bad they're like $800.
Well, not anymore. Everything's $20.
$20.
I can go get them Yeezys.
$20.
Supply, whatever they're called.
$20.
I
If
get
you
it.
pay more than that, you write him personally, and he'll refund you. So he said.
All right. Well, what did you watch during the Super Bowl? Or anything, or packing some stuff up?
Hell, I can't even remember what I can't remember what was going on. Honestly, I think I was probably just sitting there. I don't know. What was it?
Last Sunday.
I know. I can't even remember what I did last Sunday. To be honest with you, it just.
I
Alan
let,
was texting, "Are we going to record tonight?" I'm like, "You're
Mhm.
gonna have to come to work."
and I feel like you had told me that, like, right when I text, and I didn't hear anything back really. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go do the man up, and we'll do the Patreon episode. and then I'm headed back to Starkville, and I've got a book that I've got to read for an interview coming up. Like, I've got an author, and I'm trying to read his book. And I was like, I spent a little time reading that. Then I played a little guitar, and then, like, next thing you know, the game's over, and I hopped on Twitter, or now known as X, the next day, and I just watched highlights, and I was like, yep, went exactly how I figured it would. I saved myself some time by doing whatever it was I wanted to do, you know.
And I did see where somebody like compared like like Usher and Ludacris and all them to
Yeah.
Dudes off of what's it called? Dodgeball. I think
Yes. Yes.
we're all in purple and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. The
That
Cobras.
was, yeah, it was kind of funny. Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, dude. Ben
Dude, I
Stiller.
want to rewatch Heavyweights because they say Dodgeball is the sequel to that character of Ben Stiller.
Really?
You know, he's all about heavyweights, fat kid camp.
Mhm.
He's trying to
I
get
could see
fit.
that.
Then on Dodgeball, he runs a gym.
Yeah, and he's not. He's anti-fat.
Yeah. I want to see it again.
Okay.
I think. I wonder if that holds up. Like some of those movies, you go
Oh,
back
they
and
say it. The sports show I watch says yes, it holds up. I need to remember that. I need to order it. I need to order it and Cool Runnings.
Cool Running. Yes, see our Jamaicans bobsled team.
The Little Mustards.
I'll probably skip that one. Probably leave it in the childhood.
Yeah, that was Billy Crystal's second best film. Not Billy Crystal, sorry.
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel. I said Billy Crystal.
Look at that. Well, we're here trying to segue to the Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
And Dana White walking out on his
Yeah.
interview.
That was staged, wasn't it?
It was staged, most definitely staged.
Why would he agree to that? He made him look like a dick. Like, you go home and say you're going to do my podcast and leave? 'Cause you're
Well,
sick of
Think
podcasts?
of the market value it brought to Ye
Yeah.
when he walked out on Timcast.
Yeah. I guess.
And then the next day,
I didn't hear you on Timcast, though.
but he went on Alex Jones like the following day
Yeah.
with Nick Fuentes.
That's a heck of a couple right there.
Yeah, some would say, if you believe in things such as anti-Semitism, that would be the married couple. But I mean, yeah, back to it just for a second. It was so wild. Like, one, why would Dana White even make an appearance on Howie Mandel? You're 100 times bigger. And even like I watched a little bit more of that show because they had the Ginger Billy on
Oh,
that same episode.
never heard of him.
Oh, you never seen all the shorts and reels of the Ginger Billy redneck engineer? Anyway, like all you see with that minute and a half clip is with Howie putting Dana's balls in his mouth and like really,
Yeah.
stroking him up like of all of his accomplishments. And it almost felt like you were waiting on the butt. And then Dana was like, you know what?
I'm so done with podcasts.
I'm done with podcasts. I'm not doing this anymore. And he just walks off. And the show rolls on and they're talking to Ginger Billy. And it was exactly as Howie Mandel's daughter, who is the co-host of that show, said that yeah, as many people as that know my father's name, no one really listens or cares about this show. Yeah. It's because it's dog shit.
Is it? What do they do?
Well, that was the first time I ever heard of that, and like it was because Dana White walked out on it. And I tried to listen to it,
Yeah.
couldn't do it. Couldn't get there.
And you're a fan of this Ginger Billy?
Not really.
Oh.
I was aware of his content. Like I would never ask him to be on my show. Like I'm not that interested. He's just it's hacky comedy.
Yeah. I just know Howie from Little Monsters and Deal or No Deal.
I was gonna say Deal or No Deal, and that's it.
Don't they have a new one now?
Walk Like a Man. I mean, that was his best movie ever. Come on, man.
The new Deal or No Deal though is like on an island or something.
Oh, I don't know. They're trying to do like a
Like Survivor.
Yeah.
Survivor deal.
yeah, the more I think about that show,
Survivor?
yeah.
Dude, that show went woke.
Yeah.
Died. Man, we like Survivor like we're 60-year-old people.
Women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to have some fine girls on there. Now it's like days. Soon as he had to ask, all right, is it okay for me to keep saying, come on in, guys? That show died. A slow death.
Hmm.
Actually, I take offense to it.
All right. We got a popsicle over there for you on the corner of the island. And the name of that corner is No One Gives a
I always wanted to do that show. How
Yeah.
did you think you do? You know, I listen to podcasts of people that.
What about like Naked and Afraid?
No, that's the real deal.
That's the real
You get to take like 10 items.
I don't.
What 10 would you take, Danny?
Fuck, I don't know.
matches?
What would you take with you?
I don't even know. I'd
You're
have
like-
to. I'd have to really sit down and strategize that. I don't know.
Well,
Pop
I
those
mean,
off
like-
the top of my head. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to.
I don't know if I would either.
I'd
It's
have to
like,
be like, all right, let's think here.
A gun.
I don't know. I'd bring a house,
A gun.
electricity.
those are 2. Or you got 8 more. Well,
Internet.
obviously, internet,
Yeah.
my DVD player. I got a pretty nice TV. Heat, AC. That's 4 or 5.
Horse.
I want a key and a lock to keep that stupid bitch out from coming into my space.
But yeah, I don't know. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Speaking of football, did you see the trailer for the new college football game coming out?
College football game coming back out. NCAA football. Brr, 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 brr.
May have to buy a PS5.
And let me tell you this. Like, with each year passing, whether it be, and I know we didn't have NCAA football for years,
10 years.
let's go Madden. All you were ever paying for was a roster update.
That's it. It was the same fucking game. It was just.
Do you think the playbook and the graphics are getting that much better?
Yes.
Maybe,
You do.
maybe the cinemas and stuff.
I
yeah.
mean, it's going to be
Yeah.
world's difference from this college football and the last one.
Oh yeah, probably so. Yeah, big difference on
It's
that.
going to be amazing.
Oh, you're talking 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a.
They got to have more.
It's like Tool coming out with another album.
I don't remember if they like showed the coaches on the sideline of the last college football game, but they probably all look the same. Just generic coach. On this one, I imagine it's
Good play.
It's gonna look like the coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And then,
it's
like,
definitely gotten
dude, like,
way advanced in the last 10
In
years.
game unlock after you like do 1 year of career.
Yeah.
It's like you can unlock Nick Saban.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're bringing the coat back. Burr, 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 burr.
Honestly,
Yeah, the John Cena.
You can't see me.
I would probably, I'd probably blow my mind anyway, just playing any game. Because the last damn gaming system I had, I think was a PlayStation 3.
You've been out of the game for a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, I hadn't played in a minute.
Oh, you
so.
didn't get in that Wii game?
I did have a Wii. I forgot about that. I did have a Wii, but actually, I think I had the PS3 after the Wii.
And we were bowling every Friday
Yeah,
night.
Did some bowling.
And we loved it.
Yeah.
You still got your Wii? You got any games?
I've got an Apple TV and I can bowl on it.
I still got a Wii.
And I do
I
have
actually
I
got
do have a little emulator. It's got a lot of old games on it.
I
Like
played-
Tekken and
Those
stuff like that.
emulators
Yeah.
are really great.
Yeah,
dude.
they're fun. They're nostalgic.
Yeah, I played it. Remember?
Yeah, yep.
Remember?
Played some Mega Man, some
Played Battletoads.
Battletoads. Yeah.
Battletoads is sick.
Yeah.
Man, I go back to like those, like it may even just like be Nintendo, like with those old Ninja Turtle games.
Oh yeah. Oh, they got Adidas has got some Ninja Turtle shoes coming out,
Shit,
and they.
we're in Adidas right now, bro.
Oh, there you go. These are shell toes. Huh, no pun intended. Apparently they have like the shell toe looks like a turtle shell, and they're green. They have red stripes on them. Oh my god, yeah, and they come in like a
Why red?
Gotta be Raphael, though.
Well, no, actually, they all had red what are they called?
Headbands.
Headbands or whatever, like
Uh,
early at the beginning.
Looks like a Zorro mask, kind of.
Yeah,
I don't know
very
what you
similar.
really call that.
But yeah, that's what it looks like, and that's where the red come from. But yeah, but they come instead of coming in a box, they come in like a
Pizza box?
no. That would have been kind of cool, but like an action figure, like
Oh,
like that.
a
and
Funko Pop.
Yeah, and it's in a tier thing that you pull them. Yeah,
you do.
yeah, it looks pretty cool. They come out next month, I think. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I saw them. I was like, those are pretty fucking cool. I was like,
Are you like?
I wouldn't get them.
Are you thinking about what sleep token designs you could put on one of those bad
Yeah.
boys?
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Maybe not that particular pair, but
He's like, that's not weird at all. Ah, okay.
Did y'all see the last movie?
no,
It looks
I didn't even-
kind of
I didn't,
dope.
I didn't even see the
Dude,
the-
like Sonic and Ninja Turtles, both of those, like when they did Sonic 2.
Do
They
you know
did
the next Turtle movie I'm talking
the
about?
live
what you're
action.
talking
The
about.
one that looks like a comic book came to life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
it's not bad. I did watch it.
have not because I didn't even see the Megan Fox one.
You should. That's not bad either.
No.
It's watchable.
What is
Never
that?
watched it.
The
It's-
Megan
it's-
Fox? Is that the Michael Bay one? Or
Yes.
they're like snowboarding and stuff?
Yes. It's not bad. Like, don't go in there like high expectation. Like, this is
Megan Fox is weird.
this is cinema. You don't do
Yeah.
that. You're like,
It's
okay.
Michael Bay, dude. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna see a bunch of explosions and a
Yeah.
whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, man. I like 13 Hours. That was a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
13 Hours, you know what I'm talking?
Yeah.
Oh, was it the
Benghazi.
first couple of Transformers?
Ambulance is all right. Transformer 1's all right.
Megan Fox there.
Yeah.
Don't know up in there.
She don't do Michael Bay no more. He works her hard.
Yeah,
I guess he's one of those hard directors to get along with.
poor thing.
Poor little vampire.
Yeah.
What will we ever do?
I know. Sean Strickland punking her husband out. Huh.
Eesh.
He's a bully, ain't he?
Even after taking the L, which I don't even think, like, when it comes to a UFC champion and you go to 5 rounds with Duplessis like that,
Yeah.
I think it automatically goes to the champ. Like, I think if you're going to beat the champion, you got to beat him,
Like Rocky 1.
pretty much.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I mean, if you're just beating the dog shit out of somebody for 5 rounds and they stay conscious and not tap, I feel like this should be switch. Put the title on the guy that beat the crap out of the champ.
I wasn't saying that, though.
Oh.
Like, that Duplessis and Strickland fight, I thought was a very close fight. Even Dana White thought that
Yeah, I thought they got it
Strickland won.
wrong.
Even Rogan, if you want to go to a color commentator,
Yeah.
a lot of people thought it was wrong. Yeah. Anything else to do with Strickland and
Who
like,
else
the
was
way
he?
that he
went
did
after everybody that weekend.
I mean,
Right up that Sneeko dude.
he went after the Paul brothers.
Oh yeah. Why did he get against the Pauls?
Well, I
After
mean,
Jake?
it was probably rumored that they wanted to fight him or something. You know.
Yeah. They'll probably get beaten this one.
Well, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people like with Jake or Logan. I mean, those guys are registering at 200 pounds plus, just sit and wait. Like they're tall, meaty guys, and then you take a Nate Diaz, who comes in at like a 165. That's just what he weighs when he's not training. How is that fair that you got a 40 to 50 pound advantage on the guy? Even if you are both in your athletic prime, like if I got 50 pounds on you, I'm pretty confident in myself. Fair enough?
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to take anything away from the Paul
Dead
brothers
weight on you.
and them being able to fight, but at the same time, like, pick on somebody your own size.
Go ahead and tell you, Logan ain't doing it. He's too busy with wrestling.
He's not bad at it though, Cobb.
It's the United States champ.
Not bad.
Dude, he's awesome, really. Better than some of the just regular wrestlers.
I mean, be surprised if he ain't in Need for Speed.
Need for Speed.
Or
Some
what's
Fast and
it? Fast and Furious 18.
Yeah.
We got the Paul brothers coming in.
Yeah.
Nothing's more important than family, except the only thing harder than that is the tree that Paul Walker hit, and that crowd goes silent.
Yeah.
That was hardcore.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rest in peace, man.
Running Scared, best Paul Walker movie ever.
Joyride.
No, Running Scared.
Not bad.
I got Joyride. Got both of them.
Joyride's good. Oh, take big sips. Get all that carotene and carotene. What else is in your black book of things to talk about, Brother Cobb?
Black Book.
We want to hit everything for you boys.
Oh, Caitlin Clark sets the basketball scoring record.
Caitlin Clark, if I'm not mistaken, she had a shoot off of Stephen Curry.
That's the female Curry kinda.
That's what I heard.
You ain't never watched her?
Mm.
Dude, baller. Be hitting damn threes from the logo. She averaged about 40 points a game.
And who she play for?
Play for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Thought I never watched women's basketball, but I can watch Iowa because of her, LSU, and South Carolina.
There you go. 3 teams you can't watch on
I
the.
think Webb could get into watching Caitlin Clark. Like, damn, she shoots that way back there.
This is the kind of thing we all used to strive for at gym class in 10th grade.
As far as you can
Half court shots, and she just
half court hook shots.
Almost. It was between the 3 and the half court.
mhm.
Yeah, she third leading scorer in basketball right now out of dudes and everybody. I think they got Pistol Pete up there at 1, which ain't really fair because they didn't even have a 3-point line when he was playing.
hell of a statistic and thought to bring up there, Brother Cobb. The fact that Pistol Pete didn't even have a line to stand behind.
That's right.
Yeah, you ever watch the Pistol VHS growing up about him
Oh yeah.
spinning the ball for 24 hours on his finger?
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah, dude's baller.
Mm,
Doing it up.
you believe all you want.
Caitlin
24 hours of spinning the ball.
He's spinning it the whole time,
I couldn't imagine being.
even in his sleep.
Clark.
Mercy. I couldn't imagine doing anything 24 hours straight.
Breathing. That's about.
I don't even think about that though, Dan.
I know it's about something you can do though.
That's fair. Something I'd like
I
to
mean, if
do.
you had to think about it, it'd be something different. You
Might not be thinking that
Like,
close. There's something a little more
know? I forgot.
pressing going on right now.
What is Cole got an Xbox One,
Yes.
so you could get the football game for it.
Good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one, man. Get that new Grand Theft Auto. Florida man.
Where are we at? 6?
Yeah, I believe so.
If Florida Man is an option, I mean, that's the obvious choice.
I mean, it's all Florida man stories on it.
When was Grand Theft Auto not a Florida Man story when you look at it?
Brooklyn story.
Well, you had the West Side Story too.
Did you ever have the Grand Theft Autos?
I only played those with my rich cousins in Birmingham when I was growing
Huh.
up. And that was because like it was like for a time it seemed like Grand Theft Auto was like PlayStation only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was always like an Xbox or N64 guy. So yeah, like
N64.
my Grand Theft Auto experience is
The
like
N-
very
N64 is probably my favorite console ever.
Mine too.
Legend of Zelda,
Yeah.
Majora's Mask.
Goldeneye. Shit.
Cruising USA.
And also did you
Rush 2.
Did you see the video to where they finally figured out how to make the sound? Like you remember some of the iconic tones, like with the load screens and even with like the main screen?
Yeah.
They took a tambourine and they dropped it so deep in the octaves, and they were finally able to manipulate and get that exact sound that they had with some of the pause screens.
Yeah.
Like when you were clicking that you almost describe it as like something falling off a staircase.
Yeah.
That,
Uh-huh.
that sound,
Yeah.
you have to drop a tambourine down like a ridiculous amount of steps.
That's okay.
Nerd knowledge.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay. There you go.
Just getting that out there.
It's the Brown.
It will not make you take a dump, but it will make you turn this podcast off. So goodbye. God, you look like you're hard at work over there.
President Biden announced his tax incentive for families willing to take in migrants.
Why couldn't everybody be like that white liberal woman in New York and bring in the Haitian and say it's almost as if
I have a personal
I have a
chef.
personal chef? I mean, why can't we not? What's so wrong with slavery? Is that the case that we're making? Look, they're trying so hard to keep these people that are trying to come to this damn country. We'll just take them in. let them live with us and let them do all the things that we don't want to do. I mean, they could cook, they could clean, they could even tend a garden. I mean, there's almost like, what was the first civil war this country fought over, supposedly? It's almost as if we've completely forgotten about that. That seems like what the fuck that is to me. What is going on around here?
Oh, you're just getting rewarded for having your little migrant.
Yeah. Oh, my little slave is a tax write-off, is it? I can write that off. I'll take two. My gosh, dude.
Shanked in the night.
I mean, real talk. I mean, like when you saw that headline, what was you thinking? Like you had this like middle-aged white woman, like, yeah, took in a Haitian, and she's good. She happens to be good at cooking.
She does everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I think, I was like, that's a nice way to cover up your slavery.
And I just imagine like all the typical people that probably watched The View
Yeah.
that probably saw that same clip. It's like,
What a sweet
Hmm.
Wait a
heart.
minute. She's on to something there.
Bless her.
I gotta talk to my husband. I think we could probably swing one of them. We got a spare room. The kids have moved out.
Like taking on a damn exchange.
Yeah. And it's almost like the longest yard, like when he was bringing up the Chinese girl. It's like, oh, she's a foreign exchange student. It's almost like every time you get together with your friends and she just happens to be there and she's like doing a servant job and he's like, she's trained to be here. You're like, bullshit. Bullshit. Ah, gosh, what a time.
Yeah. Clown world.
Yeah. It is it appears to me, and I want y'all like James Lindsay on X. I don't know if you agree with the guy or not. I like following his tweets. I like seeing the people that he fires up and how they rebuttal, and I think he is on to something. He calls it the iron law of woke projection. And so whatever it is that someone is accusing you of being, if
They
you
are.
actually look into their life, they are the one actually the act
Doing it.
the act that you're being accused of, they are the ones that are actually doing it. And it's an iron law because like they're projecting.
You're a fascist. As the fascist passes bill throughout the night
Yeah.
and calls it something completely different than what it actually is.
When is a bill in America?
It's a puppy's bill.
Well, it's actually to euthanize them and to like stick their puppy heads into flesh-eating fly sockets. Well, this is to save the border. Well, actually, we mean the Ukraine and Israel border. We don't give a fuck about the Texas border. And then Texas goes so far. Well, actually, every Texas county on the border is called Ukraine and Israel. So, well, that's what we call a workaround, and that ain't gonna fly. You're gonna try a little bit harder. What the hell are we gonna do with the border? What the hell are we gonna do with the election at the end of this year in November? What are we gonna do with this country? What are we gonna do with the world? I have no idea, but one thing I can tell you is I want you to come to PorchFest in April.
Nice plug.
April 12th, 13th, Munson Brothers, downtown Columbus, Mississippi. It's a
Gonna be
free
lit.
event.
Gonna be lit.
And we all gonna be there, and we gonna be square. So you
Yeah.
should come too. And if all these things about the modern world piss you off, well, that's a day or two to where you could piss off and not worry about it,
That's right. Nothing modern about it.
except with the technology,
Except for the new stuff,
with everything going on. Anything else in the books, guys? Anything else y'all would like to talk about before we go?
Go see Lisa Frankenstein.
Go see Lisa
It's-
Frankenstein.
It's definitely worth a eye gazer.
Yeah. I'll go probably watch Drive Away Dolls next.
Yeah, driveway dolls. Yeah,
Have y'all seen that?
no,
It
hasn't
ain't
even come
out
out
yet.
yet.
Do y'all like
It's like the 24th it comes out.
23rd,
23rd.
23rd.
This week, ain't it?
is Columbus Theater doing a better job of like getting movies that it normally wouldn't get, in your opinion? or is it just kind of mid?
I mean, they get some off the beaten stuff, but they don't stay.
That's
very long.
why I'm like, well, we have to go
If
now.
we don't go now, we ain't gonna
Yeah.
see it because it's there and it's gone.
And that's why it's like, well, we're probably gonna be the only ones in here.
And 9 times out of 10, we are.
But then you had
Except
this highly eccentric black couple behind you who were just talking it up.
was two of them, two couples.
One on each side.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, they both having
Good
time.
stereo.
Yeah.
It's surround sound.
I don't know why you had to have black in there.
Just a couple.
I mean, that was a choice.
Yeah, just a couple.
They didn't have to be. They just happened to be. I don't know.
I mean, what are you gonna do? They're like high school kids, dude.
It is what it is. I didn't mean anything about the color, nor so much as I meant about telling you goodbye.
Devil. Me and Webb walk in. He's like, I guess when I was talking on the phone, they said, we in a room full of white people.
Yeah.
I say, it's just
what
me
they
and
said.
Webb.
Yeah. He's like, we got a whole bunch of white people in here now. A whole bunch.
I
Yeah.
take back everything that I ever said about anything, okay? We can all have a good time. We can still call something black, black, white, white.
Dude,
And the person who shut up that church, that Joe Osteen, that person was confused about everything about themselves.
they had some pretty good previews.
No, previews.
Yeah.
They did.
Preview it for us.
Abigail,
Abigail, yep.
vampire ballerina kid.
Yeah.
What the
I
hell?
think something Columbus does pretty good with their theater. They always have some Christian based movie. Right now it's a show.
You can actually, there's one person in particular that you can thank for that.
You?
No. No, he's a philanthropist in town. His initials are MF. Not mother,
That.
but he's in the medical field. I'll tell you immediately after we get off
Yeah.
there. But he's a big part.
Weird
Of
they got a show.
that.
going on.
Like the
Sound
big
of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom. The big reason why it was here so much in Columbus, as long as it was,
Because of MF.
yeah, he bought that theater
A
out
bunch of people. He bought
sev-
it out.
several times.
He's like he got private screenings. Is that what you're saying?
Several times.
Oh,
And also pay the theater to keep it there.
yeah. I'd be hoping that theater does good. The last time I've been, man, please stay open. Please stay open.
That's really the only thing there is to do.
You know, you could go, you could bowl.
Used to do that.
That parking lot's sketchy, dude.
Yeah. I mean, they always pack. They packed out on
We can
random
go-
Tuesday.
We can go to the trampoline park.
Yeah.
Have knee surgery.
That's one thing they say about here is we make our own fun. That's why we talk to you on the internet.
Yeah, that's why we do this shit.
Mm.
We just
I
talk
don't know
about
why
it.
you had to cuss.
Just felt like the right thing to do at the time, you know.
Felt
just-
appropriate to
just
me.
Came right out.
Put your head up a little bit. Show them your ghost adventures.
You'll never see him.
No. Nothing you'll understand.
All right.
Anybody that's seen it understands.
Brother Cobb, Brother Webb, thank y'all so much for this evening.
Shout out. Holla at your boy.
Go see
Lisa Frankenstein, she swallows.
Yeah, Lisa Swallows. All right. No, I don't want to spoil.
Uh-huh.